being Milt Stewart's Deputy Chief Counsel, and a lot of what is involved in the legislative agreement in the Office of Advocacy was something that Milt and some of his friends and associates had worked with the Congress on, and in particular Chairman Gaylord Nelson in the Senate and Neil Smith in the House. And the office was created to really be the eyes, ears, and arms in research for the Senate and House Small Business Committees. This was before Reg Flex Act. Understand that the office was created before the Reg Flex Act. And I will give you some examples of roles that I played for Milt under Milt's direction and things that I was involved in. One was the Regulatory Flexibility Act. I don't know if Jim Morrison had to leave for a meeting, he'll be back later, but Jim Morrison at the time was an unpaid intern for the Senate Small Business Committee. He went on to be paid and be staffed and so forth, but at that time he was an unpaid staffer. He came up with the idea of there ought to be different regulations for small business. He talked to Chairman Nelson, who thought it was a good idea. They drafted legislation. The Office of Advocacy under Milt jumped on it immediately, recognized the wisdom, went out, did all the research, all the policy analysis of what was going on, and gave it to the Congress so the Congress could pass the Regulatory Flexibility Act. Then the Office of Advocacy, in the deal, obviously the government didn't like the Regulatory Flexibility Act, but the Office of Advocacy in its early days was critically involved in the passage of 3 pieces of legislation. Not only the Regulatory Flexibility Act, but the Equal Access to Justice Act, and it laid the predicate for the Small Business Innovation Research Act. So Milt's wisdom and experience on how to work with other people, he had been President of the National Small Business Association, the NBCA, he'd been involved in the Truman administration, so he clearly knew the White House and how that worked. And so we were designated as the Small Business Association's point person on the Regulatory Flexibility Act. I got a call, we were down in 14th and L Street. I get a call at 4:30 and said, Jerry, can you be at the Speaker Tip O'Neill's office in 30 minutes for a meeting? So I jumped in a cab and went down there. And as the representative of all the small business groups, we got together. Kevin Breinberg was at the meeting. And we actually cut the deal that got the Regulatory Flexibility Act. The Speaker guaranteed he would put it on the floor. And in those days when a politician made a commitment, and especially Tip O'Neill, he actually stuck to it. So his chief of staff said, I will make sure that bill gets passed based on the deal we cut, and the small business groups had already authorized what the terms were. So that is the origin. Then shortly after the law came into effect, then it became important to implement it and educate and do the outreach. So that was one example.